Welcome back to Elderly Wisdom Lessons, where every lesson is designed to empower, uplift and inspire healthy aging. Today's topic is something found in nearly every kitchen, eaten by people of all ages, and often called a superfood. That's right, we are talking about eggs, simple, familiar and incredibly nutritious. But as with anything in life, the way you use it matters just as much as the thing itself. For older adults, eggs can be a wonderful source of strength. They provide high-quality protein, healthy fats, essential vitamins and nutrients that support everything from your muscles to your brain. And for many seniors, especially those with sensitive teeth or digestion issues, eggs feel like a gentle, satisfying choice. But here is the important part. Eating eggs the wrong way or combining them with certain foods can silently put your health at risk. You may have heard advice like this before. Some say, avoid eggs entirely. Others swear by eating only the yolk or only the white. Some eat them raw for maximum nutrition, while others fry them until crispy. So what is true? And what could actually be harming your body without you realizing it? In today's video, we are going to explore the most common mistakes people over 60 make when eating eggs. Not to scare you, but to protect you. We will also show you the safest, most effective ways to prepare and enjoy eggs so you can absorb their full benefits. And the best part is that none of this is complicated. With just a few simple adjustments, you can turn eggs into a true ally for longevity. We will share stories, scientific facts and clear explanations that anyone can follow. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to eat eggs in a way that supports your heart, your brain, and your body as a whole. If you care about staying healthy and independent, this is one video you do not want to skip. Let's begin this journey together, step by step, to uncover the truth about eggs and how they can serve you better at every age. Let's get started. As we age, our nutritional needs shift. The body becomes more sensitive to how food is digested, how nutrients are absorbed, and how much protein is required to maintain strength and vitality. That is why eggs become even more valuable after the age of 60. One large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein. That is the kind of protein your muscles can actually use to stay strong. As we get older, muscle loss happens naturally, a condition called sarcopenia. But it is not just about appearance or mobility. Muscle strength protects against falls, supports joint health and keeps you active longer. Including eggs in your diet helps slow this process. Eggs are also rich in choline, a nutrient that many seniors lack. Choline supports brain function, memory and nerve signaling. It helps keep your mind sharp and can even assist in preventing cognitive decline. For older adults concerned about memory loss or early signs of forgetfulness, choline is essential, but that is not all. Eggs contain vitamin D for bone health, lutein and zeaxanthin for eye protection, and selenium for a stronger immune system. This is particularly important as the immune response weakens with age. A single egg brings together a powerful combination of nutrients that target the most common areas of aging. Unlike many other protein sources, eggs are also easy to chew and digest. They do not strain your digestive system, and when prepared correctly, they are gentle on the stomach. For seniors dealing with dental issues or reduced appetite, eggs can be one of the easiest ways to meet daily nutrition goals without discomfort. What makes eggs even more remarkable is that they are affordable and widely available. You do not need expensive supplements or rare foods to get what your body needs. 1 or 2 eggs a day, prepared correctly, can make a real difference. However, despite all these benefits, it is still possible to get it wrong. And unfortunately, many older adults do, not out of carelessness, but simply because of habits passed down from earlier years, or misunderstandings about what is truly healthy. That is why understanding the right way to eat eggs is so important, not only to enjoy their full benefits, but also to avoid silent dangers that can build up over time. In the next section, we will look at the most common mistakes older adults make when eating eggs, and how these habits can quietly undermine your health. Stay with us. Eggs are often called a perfect food, but even the best food can cause harm if consumed the wrong way. For many older adults, eating eggs is part of a daily routine. They are soft, satisfying and easy to prepare. However, several common habits can turn this healthy choice into a potential risk, especially after the age of 60. The first mistake is eating too many eggs per day. It might sound harmless, but some seniors believe that because eggs are nutritious, more is better. In reality, consuming 5 or 6 eggs daily, especially over a long period, can overwhelm the body with cholesterol and fat, particularly from the yolk. While not all cholesterol from eggs is harmful, too much can still contribute to fatty liver and blood lipid imbalances, conditions that many older adults already struggle with. The second mistake is skipping the egg white and eating only the yolk. Some people do this because they believe the yolk is more flavorful or more nutritious. While it does contain key vitamins and healthy fats, the white holds most of the protein and none of the cholesterol. Ignoring the egg white means missing out on essential amino acids that help maintain muscle and bone strength, two critical aspects of healthy aging. A third mistake is pairing eggs with the wrong ingredients. Many seniors enjoy eggs with soy sauce, sugar, or even tea leaves, thinking it adds flavor. But under high heat, these combinations can create harmful compounds that reduce the nutritional value of the eggs or even produce toxic substances. These meals might taste comforting, but they quietly place stress on your liver, kidneys, and digestion. Another widespread error is undercooking eggs, or worse, eating them raw. Raw eggs can carry bacteria such as salmonella, which is especially dangerous for older adults with weaker immune systems. Undercooked eggs also prevent full absorption of the protein and can strain digestion. In short, even though eggs are a powerhouse of nutrients, how you prepare and consume them matters. The good news is that with small adjustments, you can turn eggs into one of the safest, most beneficial foods in your diet. In the next sections, we will dive deeper into each mistake, starting with one of the most overlooked but harmful habits, eating too many eggs in one day. For most people, eggs feel light and harmless. That is why some older adults develop the habit of eating 3 to 5 eggs a day, especially if they are trying to avoid heavier meats or difficult-to-chew foods. But while eggs are nutritious, more does not always mean better, especially after 60. Let us take a closer look at what happens when you eat too many eggs. One of the most important nutrients found in eggs is cholesterol, mainly concentrated in the yolk. One large egg contains about 185 milligrams of cholesterol. For seniors who already have elevated cholesterol or fatty liver, eating several eggs a day can increase their risk of lipid disorders, liver fat buildup, and even cardiovascular issues over time. There have been real-life cases where older adults developed fatty liver and high blood lipid levels without being overweight, simply from over-consuming eggs. For instance, one elderly man believed that eating 3 boiled eggs at dinner was a healthier choice than rice or meat. He avoided carbohydrates and sugar, but unknowingly raised his internal fat levels. Months later, he was diagnosed with high triglycerides, liver fat accumulation, and was at risk of stroke. The body needs balance. Even healthy foods can become a burden if consumed in excess. The liver and kidneys, which already work harder with age, are responsible for processing the byproducts of protein and cholesterol. Over time, too much protein can cause strain on kidney function, especially if fluid intake is low or if there are pre-existing conditions like hypertension or diabetes. So how much is enough? Most nutrition experts suggest that healthy older adults can safely consume 1 to 2 eggs per day, depending on their overall diet and health status. If someone has existing issues with cholesterol or cardiovascular disease, it is best to stay closer to 1 egg per day or consult a healthcare provider. It is also important to consider what you are eating with the eggs. Pairing eggs with fresh vegetables, whole grains or fruit adds fiber and antioxidants, which help balance fat absorption and improve digestion. On the other hand, combining eggs with high-fat meats or refined carbohydrates can make the meal much heavier and harder to process. In the next part, we will discuss another subtle but critical mistake, eating only the yolk and discarding the egg white, which is actually the part packed with the most usable protein. Stay tuned. It is a common belief in many households that the yolk is the most valuable part of the egg. It is creamy, rich, and flavorful. Some even think it contains all the nutrients, while the white is considered bland or unnecessary. But this idea overlooks a critical fact, especially for seniors who need protein more than ever. The egg white is the primary source of protein in an egg. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body cannot produce on its own. These amino acids are especially important after the age of 60, when muscle breakdown accelerates and tissue repair slows down. Including egg whites in your meals helps protect muscle mass, maintain strength, and support overall mobility. The white of a large egg contains about 4 grams of high-quality protein, while the yolk contains around 2.5 grams. The white has 0 fat and no cholesterol, making it heart-friendly and easy on digestion. For seniors with heart concerns, high blood pressure or diabetes, the egg white offers the benefits of the egg without the potential risks associated with cholesterol. Unfortunately, some older adults throw away the egg white because they believe the yolk alone is more nutritious or more enjoyable. Others fear the white causes indigestion or simply do not like its texture. In doing so, they miss out on a golden opportunity to nourish their bodies in a clean, efficient way. Even for those with modest appetites, adding 1 extra egg white to a single egg yolk can balance the meal perfectly. This combination gives you the richness of the yolk and the strength of the white without overloading on fat or cholesterol. It is also worth noting that egg whites are incredibly versatile. They can be boiled, steamed, scrambled, or added to soups and porridges. Their neutral taste makes them easy to blend into meals without overpowering other flavors. In short, if you are eating eggs for their health benefits, do not skip the white. It is the part that supports your strength, helps rebuild tissue, and keeps your heart protected. 3 things that matter a lot after 60. Coming up next, we will look at another mistake many people overlook: combining eggs with the wrong ingredients during cooking. Let us explore how some common pairings may actually reduce the health value of your meal. Eggs are delicious on their own, but many people enjoy enhancing their flavor with sauces or spices. For seniors, especially those with reduced taste sensitivity, adding things like soy sauce or sugar can make meals more enjoyable. However, not all combinations are safe or healthy. One common mistake is cooking eggs with soy sauce or sugar over high heat. While this might be a tasty habit, science shows it can create chemical reactions that reduce the nutritional value of the egg. When certain amino acids in the egg are exposed to sugar at high temperatures, a compound called lysinoalanine may form. This substance not only damages some beneficial proteins, but can also place extra strain on the kidneys, especially in older adults. Similarly, combining eggs with soy sauce during frying or boiling might introduce compounds that interfere with how nutrients are absorbed. For example, certain preservatives or sodium compounds in soy sauce may break down valuable elements in the egg white. Over time, this not only diminishes the food's benefits, but can also increase blood pressure, something many seniors are actively trying to manage. Another combination to avoid is eggs and tea. Though it is not common in every household, some traditional dishes use tea leaves or tea-infused liquids to cook or soak eggs. Unfortunately, the tannins in tea can bind with iron in the egg and cause irritation in the digestive tract. In older adults with weaker stomach lining or acid imbalance, this can lead to discomfort or even gastritis. Also concerning is the trend of adding eggs into sweet dishes or desserts. While an occasional treat is fine, consistently eating eggs mixed with sugar and high-fat ingredients can raise blood sugar levels and cancel out many of the health benefits eggs offer. This is especially relevant for seniors managing pre-diabetes or insulin resistance. The takeaway is simple. Eggs are best enjoyed with natural whole food companions. Vegetables, herbs, whole grains, and mild seasonings allow eggs to shine without distorting their benefits. Light steaming or boiling, followed by a sprinkle of pepper or olive oil, provides both flavor and health. In the next section, we will talk about another common error, eating eggs raw or undercooked. Though this might seem like a harmless shortcut, it carries serious risks, especially for older adults with compromised immune systems. Let us explore that next. For some, Eating raw eggs is a habit rooted in tradition or convenience. Others believe it preserves more nutrients, but especially after the age of 60, eating raw or undercooked eggs is a practice that should be avoided. The primary risk comes from bacteria, specifically Salmonella. This bacterium can be present inside an egg, even if the shell appears clean and unbroken. While healthy younger adults may recover quickly from a Salmonella infection, older adults face a much higher risk of severe complications, including dehydration, hospitalization, and in rare cases, life-threatening conditions. As we age, the immune system becomes slower to respond. That means infections that might once have passed quickly can now linger longer and hit harder. Symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain and fever can weaken the body and interfere with other medications or conditions seniors are managing. Aside from bacteria, raw eggs contain a protein called avidin, which binds to biotin, a B vitamin essential for metabolism, skin health and brain function. When eggs are uncooked, avidin prevents your body from absorbing this vitamin, reducing the egg's nutritional value and potentially leading to deficiency over time. There is also the issue of digestibility. The body has a harder time breaking down raw egg proteins compared to cooked ones. Undercooked eggs can leave the stomach feeling bloated or unsettled, especially in seniors with slower digestion or chronic gastrointestinal sensitivity. It is important to remember that boiling or lightly cooking eggs does not destroy their nutrients. In fact, properly cooking eggs makes the protein more bioavailable, meaning your body can use it more effectively. Soft-boiled or gently scrambled eggs retain most of their benefits without exposing you to health risks. If you prefer your eggs on the softer side, make sure the whites are fully set and the yolks are at least warm throughout. This ensures that any harmful bacteria are eliminated while still preserving flavor and texture. In summary, raw or undercooked eggs may seem harmless, but for seniors they carry too many avoidable risks. With a few extra minutes of cooking, you gain peace of mind and better nutrition. Next, we will look at how certain food pairings, like eggs with soy milk or beans, can quietly interfere with nutrient absorption and why avoiding them is a smart choice for long-term health. Many people enjoy combining eggs with other breakfast items such as soy milk, tofu, or sweetened drinks. These combinations may seem harmless or even healthy, but some of them can quietly interfere with digestion and nutrient absorption, particularly in older adults. A common example is eating eggs with soy milk. While both are nutritious on their own, consuming them together can reduce the benefits of each. Soybeans contain a natural enzyme called trypsin inhibitor, which can interfere with the digestion of protein. When eggs and soy milk are consumed together, this enzyme can prevent the full breakdown of the egg's protein in the digestive tract. As a result, your body may absorb fewer amino acids, limiting the benefits you would normally gain from the meal. Another issue is eating eggs on an empty stomach. While eggs are rich in protein and nutrients, they are not always the ideal first food after waking up, especially when eaten alone. Consuming a high-protein food like eggs without any carbohydrates or fiber can lead to slower digestion and reduced nutrient absorption. For seniors with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux, this may cause bloating, gas, or stomach discomfort. Some older adults also combine eggs with bean dishes, thinking it makes a protein-rich meal. While beans and eggs both provide protein, certain compounds in legumes like phytic acid can bind to minerals in the egg, such as iron and zinc, making them harder to absorb. This is not dangerous in the short term, but over time it can lead to deficiencies in key nutrients that seniors need to maintain energy and immunity. To get the most from your eggs, it is best to pair them with lightly cooked vegetables, whole grain toast, or a small bowl of oatmeal. These combinations offer a balance of fiber, vitamins, and slow-digesting carbohydrates, helping you feel full without stressing the digestive system. In short, what you eat with your eggs matters. Even healthy foods can interfere with each other if combined incorrectly. A little awareness can help you maximize the benefits of your meal and avoid common pitfalls. Next, we will look at another frequent mistake: frying eggs until they are too crispy, which can damage their nutrients and increase health risks over time. Let's take a closer look. A golden, crispy fried egg may look and taste delicious, but for older adults, this method of cooking can quietly reduce the health benefits of the egg and even introduce risks. When eggs are fried at high temperatures, particularly until the edges turn brown or crisp, the heat causes structural changes to the protein and fat molecules. In the egg white, for example, heat can transform healthy high molecular weight proteins into lower quality amino acids. These changes may reduce the nutritional value and make the egg harder to digest. Even more concerning is the formation of harmful compounds during high heat cooking. When fats, especially in the yolk, are exposed to intense heat, they can oxidize and produce substances linked to inflammation and even long-term risks like heart disease. For seniors already managing blood pressure, cholesterol or cardiovascular issues, this is an unnecessary burden. Overcooking eggs can also destroy sensitive vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin B6 and folate. These nutrients support vision, brain health and energy metabolism, three areas that naturally decline with age. By frying eggs on high heat, you may unintentionally reduce the very benefits you are hoping to gain. Texture is another consideration. Crispy edges may be appealing, but they can also be harder to chew for seniors with dental issues. A gently cooked egg, in contrast, is easier on the teeth, the stomach, and the heart. The best approach is to use low to medium heat when frying. A non-stick pan and a small amount of olive oil or water can help cook the egg evenly without charring. Alternatively, soft boiling or steaming is an even safer option, preserving nutrients and minimizing fat exposure. Remember, the goal is not to give up your favorite foods. It is to make small adjustments that protect your body while still satisfying your taste. A simple change in how you cook your egg could add years of health and comfort to your life. Next, we will talk about another often forgotten mistake: not washing eggs before cooking. It sounds minor, but it can have major health implications, especially for seniors. Eggs may look clean and smooth from the outside, but their shells can carry invisible dangers. One of the most overlooked mistakes, especially among older adults, is using eggs directly from the carton or basket without rinsing them first. The shell of an egg is not solid. It contains tiny pores. These pores can allow bacteria, mold or dust from the environment to seep inside if not handled carefully. During the laying process, hens naturally coat the egg with a protective membrane. However, this surface can easily pick up waste, dirt or harmful bacteria like salmonella, especially if the eggs are unwashed or stored improperly. Salmonella is a particular concern for seniors. While it might cause a mild stomach upset in a young adult, it can lead to serious food poisoning in someone over 60. Symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever and dehydration, any of which can become dangerous in older age. Many people believe that cooking will kill all bacteria. While that is mostly true, it does not account for cross-contamination. If you crack an unwashed egg onto a surface or into a bowl, bacteria from the shell can transfer to your hands, kitchen tools or other foods. Washing eggs gently under cool running water before use is a simple habit that adds a layer of safety. Dry them with a clean towel and cook them soon after. Avoid using soap or soaking eggs, as this can weaken the shell and allow more contaminants inside. In short, clean handling matters. A few seconds at the sink can prevent hours or days of discomfort. For seniors, prevention is always better than treatment. Next, we will look at the issue of storing eggs for too long, especially in the refrigerator. How long is too long? And how do you know when it is time to let them go? Let's find out. Keeping eggs in the refrigerator is a good practice, but even cold storage has its limits. Many older adults assume that as long as eggs are cold, they are safe to eat, but that is not always the case. Over time, even refrigerated eggs begin to lose moisture and freshness. The air pocket inside the shell grows, the whites become thinner, and the nutrients start to degrade. If kept too long, especially beyond 4 weeks, eggs may not only lose quality but also become unsafe, especially for seniors with weaker digestion and immunity. Store-bought eggs often come with a stamped expiration date, but that date only tells part of the story. If eggs have been sitting unrefrigerated at a market stall or exposed to sunlight during transport, they may spoil faster than expected. Farm-fresh eggs, if unwashed and properly stored, can last a little longer. But once washed, they should follow the same storage rules as supermarket eggs. Keep them cold and use them within 3 to 4 weeks. To test an egg's freshness, place it in a bowl of water. A fresh egg will sink and lie flat. An egg that stands upright or floats should be discarded. Floating eggs may have developed gases inside, indicating bacterial activity and spoilage. In short, even if an egg looks fine on the outside, age can make it risky. Storing eggs properly and using them within a safe window is essential for maintaining both taste and health. Next, we will shift from mistakes to solutions. What is the healthiest, most effective way for older adults to cook and enjoy eggs? The answer is simple and delicious. Now that we have explored the most common mistakes in eating eggs, it is time to focus on what works best. How to cook eggs in a way that preserves their nutrients, supports your health, and suits the needs of older adults. The clear winner, according to science and nutrition experts, is boiling. Boiled eggs, especially when cooked just right, not too hard, not too soft, retain nearly all their essential nutrients while being easy to digest. In fact, eggs boiled in their shell preserve up to 99% of their original nutritional value. Boiling avoids the use of added fats, which makes it ideal for those managing cholesterol, weight, or heart issues. It also keeps the temperature moderate, which prevents the breakdown of heat-sensitive vitamins like B6, folate, and riboflavin. Compared to frying or scrambling, boiling is cleaner, simpler, and gentler on both the body and the egg itself. So how should you boil eggs to get the best results? Start by placing your eggs in a pot of cool water. Do not use hot water immediately. Bring the pot to a gentle boil over medium heat. Once the water reaches a steady boil, reduce the heat to low and continue boiling for 2 minutes. Then, turn off the heat, cover the pot and let the egg sit in the hot water for an additional 5 minutes. This method ensures the yolk is fully cooked but still soft, the white is tender and the nutrients remain intact. The eggs will be easy to chew, gentle on digestion, and delicious without needing salt, oil or heavy seasoning. If you prefer something warm and comforting, steaming is another great method. Steamed eggs are soft, moist, and especially good for those with dental sensitivity or low appetite. You can add a small amount of milk or vegetable broth to create a soft egg custard, flavorful and easy to absorb. For those who still enjoy frying eggs, use low heat and a small amount of olive oil. Cook until the whites are just set and the yolk is still soft. Avoid crispy edges or browning, as these indicate the formation of unwanted compounds that can stress the body over time. No matter which method you choose, remember to chew slowly and eat mindfully. The body digests and absorbs nutrients better when you take time with your meals. In summary, the healthiest way for seniors to eat eggs is boiled, steamed, or gently pan-cooked. These methods preserve the benefits of the egg while reducing potential harm. Up next, we will explore how eating eggs regularly, when done correctly, can support muscle strength, protect your vision, improve brain function, and even help prevent age-related diseases. Let's look at the powerful benefits eggs can offer after 60. When eaten correctly, eggs can become one of the most valuable foods in your daily routine, especially after the age of 60. They offer more than just energy. They support nearly every major system in the aging body, from the brain to the bones. Let us start with muscle strength. After 60, it becomes harder to maintain lean muscle mass, which is essential for balance, mobility, and preventing falls. Eggs are a rich source of complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids in the right proportions. This means your body can use the protein in eggs efficiently to maintain and repair muscles, even if you are not exercising heavily. Next is brain health. Eggs are a top source of choline, a nutrient that helps build and protect brain cells. Choline supports memory, attention, and mood stability. It also plays a role in preventing age-related cognitive decline. Regularly eating eggs, especially the yolk, can help keep your mind sharper and more focused in your later years. Vision protection is another powerful benefit. Eggs contain lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that accumulate in the retina and help protect your eyes from harmful light and long-term damage. These nutrients are known to reduce the risk of macular degeneration and cataracts, two of the most common causes of vision loss in seniors. Eggs also contribute to bone health. They contain vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium and maintain bone density. This is critical in preventing fractures, which become more serious and harder to recover from with age. And let us not forget heart health. While eggs do contain cholesterol, they also provide lecithin, a compound that helps control the balance of cholesterol in the body and may even lower the risk of heart disease when consumed in moderation and cooked properly. When part of a balanced diet, eggs can also support weight control. Their high protein content promotes fullness, helping you avoid unnecessary snacking and maintain a healthy weight. In short, eggs are not just convenient and affordable, they are a nutritional powerhouse. When you eat them wisely, they become a strong ally in your journey to stay healthy, active and independent as you age. Coming up next, we will answer a common question. How many eggs should you eat per day after 60? And what amount is safe for your heart, liver and overall well-being? Let's explore the guidelines. Now that we understand the health benefits of eggs, the next question is simple but important. How many eggs can older adults safely eat each day? The answer depends on your overall health, activity level and existing medical conditions. But for most healthy seniors, the general recommendation is 1 to 2 eggs per day. 1 egg per day is considered safe for older adults who are managing chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, heart disease or diabetes. It provides a solid source of protein and important nutrients without overwhelming the body with cholesterol or excess fat. If you are in good health and your doctor has not advised you to limit dietary cholesterol, eating up to 2 eggs per day can still be part of a balanced diet. Especially when one or both of those eggs are boiled or lightly cooked without added oils or salt, they remain a heart-healthy choice. For those with kidney disease or a history of high cholesterol, it may be best to focus more on egg whites and limit yolks to a few times a week. This allows you to get the protein your body needs without putting extra pressure on your metabolism. Remember, the key is balance. Eggs are nutrient-rich, but they should be part of a broader diet that includes vegetables, fruits, whole grains and healthy fats. Avoid pairing eggs with processed meats like bacon or sausage, which can add sodium and saturated fat. In short, 1 to 2 eggs per day is generally safe and beneficial for most people over 60. And if you eat them the right way, boiled, steamed or gently cooked, they can help you stay energized, strong and well-nourished for years to come. Next, we will bring all of this together and highlight the practical takeaways, what to do, what to avoid and how to enjoy eggs with confidence every day. At this point, you have learned a lot about eggs. The good, the bad and the smart. Let's now simplify everything into clear, practical takeaways that you can apply immediately. What to do. Eat 1 to 2 eggs per day, depending on your health condition and doctor's advice. Prefer boiled or steamed eggs, which preserve nutrients and avoid added fats. Include the egg white, not just the yolk. It is high in protein and heart-friendly. Pair eggs with vegetables or whole grains for better digestion and balanced nutrition. Wash eggs before cooking to prevent exposure to harmful bacteria. Store eggs properly and use them within 3 to 4 weeks of purchase. What to avoid? Avoid eating raw or undercooked eggs, especially if your immune system is weaker. Do not fry eggs on high heat until crispy. This damages proteins and produces harmful compounds. Avoid combining eggs with soy milk, tea or sweet sauces that interfere with nutrient absorption. Do not eat more than 3 to 4 eggs daily, even if they seem light and easy to digest. Avoid using old eggs or eggs with unclear origin. These simple changes can help you enjoy eggs more safely and effectively. With the right habits, eggs can be a trusted friend on your journey to stay strong, clear-minded and independent. In the final part, we will share a message of encouragement and invite you to celebrate your efforts toward better health. You're doing better than you think, and small steps like eating smarter can lead to big rewards. Let's wrap up together. If you have made it this far, give yourself credit. Taking time to learn about something as simple and powerful as eggs shows that you care about your health, your independence, and your future. And that alone puts you ahead of the curve. Aging well is not about doing everything perfectly, it is about making small, thoughtful choices every day. Choosing to cook your eggs gently, choosing to include the white, not just the yolk, choosing to avoid habits that quietly hurt your body. These may seem like minor adjustments, but over time, they build a foundation for strength, clarity, and longevity. Even if you have made some of the mistakes we discussed today, it is never too late to adjust. Your body is still capable of healing, absorbing nutrients, and getting stronger. That is the beauty of healthy aging. It is about progress, not perfection. So be proud of every meal you prepare with care. Share this knowledge with a friend, a family member, or someone you know who is trying to stay healthy after 60. Every positive choice you make sends a ripple outward. And remember, food is not just fuel, it is medicine, comfort, and wisdom all in one. Eggs, when respected and prepared wisely, can be one of your best allies on this journey. Thank you for watching. If this video has helped you, leave a comment, share it with someone you love, and let us continue building a stronger, smarter, healthier community, one small habit at a time. Until next time, take care and keep moving forward.